you.
Oh no! Anyway.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I feel like an idiot.
Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? It's your man Shanime here, back with that One Piece 1045 chapter review. Greatness, right? And yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty. We're gonna get to the meat and potatoes. We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna throw it in the oven. We're gonna bake it. Simmering 450, and we're gonna consume this Oda content. And we're gonna see how we feel, because I feel something. I feel something. But let's talk about this chapter, right? So this chapter starts off exactly how the spoiler says. It's amazing. Kaido, Luffy on the rooftop. Kaido has that quick back and forth with Luffy talking about, hey, I didn't even know you were gonna survive this. Dude, kudos to you. This caught me off guard. Now I can really give you these paws the way I was intended to. No cheats, no L's, all W's. And Luffy's just sitting there laughing, not even acknowledging, like, yeah, that's a cool story, bro. Okay, she with the Luffy laugh. He's bouncing up and down. It has the bounce sound effects to insinuate Luffy's just, you know, in that Gear 4th kind of vibe where he's just bouncing super just lightweight. But clearly it's not Gear 4th, obviously it's Gear 5. But just to show off that impression that he's just free floating, and I guess it implies and adds to that whole liberation, sense of freedom kind of vibe where Luffy's just unbound, unchained, untethered. He's just chilling. And so with that being said, then Kaido's getting real pissed off with that Luffy lip. He's like, you got something there, what's that over there? Sneak attack, comes in with the Kaido chomp. Gives him a nice little bite. Luffy's trying to fight it at first, and he's just like, oh, bet, I got a game plan for you. He goes inside of him, he starts attacking his innards, and then he hits him with the Gumu Gumu no Fusen, the balloon, expands him, and then Kaido's caught off guard, like, wait, how are you able to manipulate my body as well to turn to rubber? What is going on? Kaido's got the 12-month Prego tummy, looking like Luffy's a terrible father figure, and I was like, all right, bet, Luffy, you out here about to show up on Mori, that's what we doing? Not a good look, bro. But, so that's happening. Kaido's caught off guard. Yamamoto and my man, I can't remember his name right now.
I don't remember.
Now, but you know what I'm talking about. They come up on the top of Onigashima, and they, Momonosuke, boom, see, I knew it. One Piece greatness. Momonosuke come up on the Onigashima top, and they notice this, and they're like, what the hell's going on with Kaido? Why does he look so wildly out of pocket right now at the Prego tummy? And they're just stunned at first, and then Luffy, this is where I kind of got thrown off, because, and I think a lot of people got thrown off. I was like, what is happening right now with
what is happening?
How ridiculously broken, for lack of better words, Luffy's abilities are? Like, it threw me off. For a second, it felt like it broke the laws that One Piece established. Like, I get it. There's a lot of fantastical abilities and attributes that come with One Piece, right? We got people who can literally turn into the elements, right? We got light, fire, water, candy, you know what I'm saying? The magma, all that good stuff. Ice, cool. Paramecia's essentially super enhanced physical bodies, physical properties that allow them to do superhuman-esque things. Strength, spikes, bombs, whatever the case may be. And then we have the zones that can transform their bodies into physical animals, creatures, things, but it's a transformation, for lack of better words. But there's like an established sense of realism, like, okay, but they can all react and deal with each other in a certain realistic sense that isn't too far-fetched, too fantastical, where it's like, all right, that seems not to fit into this world. What I'm getting at is Luffy's abilities in Gear 5, essentially his awakened abilities, seem so broken out of place that it low-key threw me out. I'm not even gonna lie about you. It low-key threw me off, because he got to the segment where after he hits Kaido with the Gum Gum no Fusen and he expands in his stomach, he's about to come out of his body. And in cartoon fashion, he sees the eye holes, and they're literally eye holes where he sees out of. And he goes, oh, look, an escape. Grabs out of Kaido's eyeballs, and I think pulls himself either through one of the eyeballs or something, and he just pops out. And in my head, I'm like, I get in the realistic One Piece, that's definitely, someone lost an eye. Like, Kaido's line. But in Gear 5th, I don't know if it cartoonized Kaido's thing too. Because I know he turned him into rubber, and I don't know if that rubber makes him also like, oh, super animated, and it brings them into that realm of extreme cartoonism. But I was like, so his eyes just go back to normal? He just rips out of his eyeball, and he just goes back to normal. And that was just kind of like, all right, that's a little too fantastical. It's like watching The Mask for the first time in the real world, how they had the real world people in that movie with Jim Carrey's The Mask character interacting with them, and I'm just like, this breaks the laws.
Right now you are breaking the law
Of what's going on and what's established in your world, because your world follows these set of rules, right? Realism, realisticness. And same thing for One Piece is Ichiro Oda, or Ichiro Oda's One Piece. And then to now include this character that is so just broken. Like, he breaks the laws and ideas of the world you set up. It's kind of like, huh. It was weird for me to take in, because I'm like, this doesn't seem like it should be a fight. It seems like these things shouldn't interact within this world. It took me out for a couple of seconds. So he comes out, he expands out of his mouth with the food send, and he absorbs some air, blows himself up into the stratosphere, getting himself all Luffy-esque, and he hits him with another random Gummo no attack. Gigant this time. He comes out the cloud looking like, Thor himself with thunderbolts behind him, like, I'm finna give you these hands for Valhalla. And he's coming down on top of Kaido. Kaido comes in with the chomp, and this is after Momonosuke and Yamamoto see him, and they're like, holy crap.
Holy crap.
What is this? Is this Luffy? No way. My man's all white, looking godly angelic. Got the Thor Liam Hemsworth mane going on, you know what I'm saying? And he comes down, Kaido bites him on the side, and Luffy pulls out. Low-key, I don't know if this is the hardest or most disrespectful ability I've ever seen. He grabs Kaido and hits him with the Gummo no jump rope. Might as well should have said the Gummo no disrespect. Ad shades and fucking cigarette now. Don't demonetize me. Cigarettes, and he's just low-key jump roping with Kaido as he's falling from the sky. Mad disrespectful, by the way, to the King of Beasts. My man Kaido, I was like, Kaido, you can't let my man disrespect you like that. He straight up got a 10-minute workout out on me, bro. He worked on his cardio. He got his heart rate up on me, my man. You can't let him get you like that. You can't let the King of Beasts become the King of the Weeps. Come at me, bro.
Come on, man.
And so he's coming down with the cardio jump rope game. And then Kaido gets a little bit of respect on his name. He looks at him and he goes, Bolo breath, point blank range player, say my name.
Say my name.
With some respect. Bow, catches Luffy, launches him off of Onigashima. And I'm like, oof, gotta put some stank on that. He put some, he had some stank on that. And then it gets into the more cartoon acme, Looney Tune, duck, Daffy Duck, shoot yourself in the face gets all blown off. All black, and then I hope you know this means war, dust off the charcoal moment, because then after he's fallen from the sky, completely, incinerated, singed is the impression they're trying to give you. He's like blinking, talking about, oh, I'm pissed off now, or something along the lines, and then he like wipes off the dirt, turns back to regular Luffy, does like the old wind up shoulder run, legs rotating behind him like the Roadrunner, and essentially runs through the sky with the Roadrunner beep beep fire trail behind him to signify he ran fast. And I'm just like, Ichiro Oda's really leaning into this cartoon thing. And Kaido's just looking at him like, what in God's name is happening? And then he pulls out his Vangwa, hits him with the 3 worlds, Ragnarok, catches him, and he knocks Luffy's head straight. This low-key made me laugh, because I was reading this in the middle of the night, and I'm done. My girl was asleep, and I just, hit myself with that foghorn leghorn scream, like, and I got mad at myself. I was like, am I that much of a child that stuff like this makes me laugh? Yes, it does. So he hits his head, knocks him through the first floor, and all of Kaido's inmates are like, what the hell? All caught off guard. And low-key, other funny part was seeing Kid and Law with the Jesus Christ face.
Jesus Christ.
Eyeballs popping out. You expect the rest of them to be like that, because they've shown them being goofy. So I was like, all right, bet, that's part of the character. But Law and Kid were so caught off guard, they're like, what the is happening on that first floor right now, my guy? And I'm just sitting here rubbing my eyes like, that's a good question, man. That's a good goddamn question. So then Luffy gets caught. He yanks his face back through, all cartoon style, faces all squished up, skinny, falls back. And Kaido has the same impression I think myself and a lot of other people had, like, this is something out of a cartoon picture book. What is going on right now? He's caught off guard. Like, what is happening right now, my man? What are you doing?
What the hell is going on?
And so that happens. They get caught. And then now Luffy's just kind of sitting there chilling like, oh man, that hurt. And Kaido's pissed off now. He comes back, he cocks back the banwa, catches Luffy, right? Oh no, excuse me. He, after that interaction goes on, then Luffy's having that quick little conversation, quick little talk about, oh man, I'm tired, so on and so forth. And Kaido's kind of just sitting here like, yo man, you did your best. It's cool. I'll talk about you in spirit, you know what I'm saying? I might write a little quick song about you. I might slide your name into a bar or something, you know what I'm saying, for the next Kaido hit record, you know what I'm saying? Got the plaques on the wall. So I might give a name drop just to show you some respect. But this is my league, this is my world, this is my gym. I push these weights, buddy. Cardio don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Cardio don't touch me. And so Luffy starts to, lose his power. He starts to fall out of gear 5th. And you see my man stop wearing the aging cream, because his face drastically changes once he gets out of gear 5th, and the awakening goes away. The joy boy Nika fruit turns off, and he's just extremely exhausted. He's beat, and he's just like, oh man, you're right, I was on death's door. I don't know, I'm feeling terrible right now. And Momonosuke and Yamamoto notice, and they go, holy crap, that is Luffy. I didn't expect that. Whoa, what does he look like? And Momonosuke realizes, and he goes, hey, I can't hear his voice as much anymore. It's starting to weaken, implying that now that he got out of gear 5th, since last time we fought Kaido legit, he knocked him out. Luffy was gonna die. Kaido walked up on my man and was like, hey man, you came on the wrong street, little homie. Let that glizzy go off on my man. Luffy stopped his heart. His heart didn't want no beef. But now Luffy was like, you know what? They're gonna respect me, bro. I don't want just a name drop on this. I want the album. I want the cake. Kaido was essentially Drake. Kaido hit him with the, I used to want to be on Rock Nation. Oh no, Luffy hit him with the Drake. He was like, I used to want to be on Rock Nation, bro. Now I am. Now I made my own Rock Nation. Now I am the new Rock Nation. He was like, hey man, I don't want to be rapped by Kaido. I don't want to hear that Kaido name drop. You know what I'm saying? Show me respect. I'm gonna show you respect. I'm gonna shout you out because I'm the one who's gonna get this W. And then he goes right back into gear 5th. He's like, look, power back up, full Nika fruit. He gets his heartbeat going, doom da da da, doom da da da. And he's just like, yes, that's the sound of liberation again. Let's get the heart going. And Kaido comes up like, shut you. So catches him in the back of the head. And when I tell you, Luffy's ability to turn everything into rubber, himself included, catches it in the back of the head, the banwa, and it expands his face and it wraps around the banwa. So now you see the spikes come out of his face and he's just running away like a cartoon. And I'm just like, yo, my man Ichiro Oda went to all the Warner Brother Acme Vault cartoons and was like, yeah, I bet I want that one. I want that. Oh, that's a good one. Can we write that one down? Exploding in the face. Got it. And was going in on it right now because he was throwing in the Saturday morning cartoon vibes like left and right. I was watching this stuff like, yo, is this an American cartoon? Because the way they got these stuff looking extra dramatic, some Animaniacs vibe, y'all know what I'm talking about. Animaniacs, Earthworm Jim stuff, like just random, goofy, just extra cartoon stuff. So Luffy gets caught. And then Kaido's like, man, you thought talking all that reckless stuff, boy. Put some respect on my man. Catches him again with the banwa. Point blank on the top of the head, knocks him into the ground, except obviously Luffy's awakening allows him to interact with his environment, thus turning the floor into rubber. So what he does is actually, he just indents Luffy into the ground, but that recoil from the rubber floor now projectile fires Luffy back out, but he still has the dent in, so he's just all smashed up. And his body's just like, I can spring right back because I'm rubber, baby. I'm rubber, baby. Put some respect on that big R out here, bro. So he hits the wall, and Luffy's just kind of counting down, fully extends his body back again, inflates again, fires off. And this is where I'm kind of like still caught off guard because I don't know what happened to my man Kaido, because Kaido looked like he might need to go to the hospital. He looked like he needs some milk. So he fires back off, and Luffy's now winding up this punch. And Kaido at this moment is going through his head like, yo, what is my man's on right now? The bath salts, that one piece bath salt, Luffy? What is happening? You ain't stopping. He's coming at him. In his head, Kaido's thinking, yo, what is going on? His paramecian abilities are insanely, powerful, and I get it. but then he also has similarities of a zone fruit. He has conquerors and armament hockey coded around him. He's affecting his environment, i.e. similar to the Paramecia abilities. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that I can't pinpoint to a specific fruit, so I don't even know what my man is on right now. But he's like, either way, we ain't got time to worry about that, because I'm Kaido, big K-Dog, out here in these streets. You know what the vibe is. And he winds up to catch Luffy, and Luffy hits him with some random swinkadink gum punch or whatever it is. Punches clean through Kaido's face. Clean through. My man was seeing all of the details on Luffy's knuckles, up close and personal, against his will, because he ate that knuckle straight through. Hors d'oeuvres, appetizers, lunch, dinner, dessert. Had it. A la carte Luffy knuckle, bro. Caught it to the face. And the way it was drawn, it looked like he punched clean through his face. And at first I was like, is this more like he rubberized his face and it just extended so far back that it like pushed back cartoon style? And I was expecting to see like some sort of like back part of Kaido, right? Like the scales or something to insinuate it's still his face. But no, it was full Luffy knuckle punched clean through his face. And I was like, did my man Mortal Kombat finishing blow punch Kaido in the face and just disrespect him like that? But then when Kaido falls back down after the punch and everyone else is like shocked, his face, there's no hole, there's nothing insinuating that he got his whole mess blown out. Pause. But it just, he hits the floor and that's it. And Luffy's just laughing like, she. Yeah, I'm having the time of my life. Which then is like, dope, but I'm just caught in between with how insanely broken this ability is, because I'm like, Luffy is essentially unstoppable. He's taking no hits, he's taking no damage from anyone, and he creates these new rules that no one else can stop or deter, and he only applies to, and that essentially nullify the rest of the rules for everyone else. And it just, it nullifies the rules for that world with him included in it. So essentially, Luffy doesn't have to apply to the laws and rules and regulations that the One Piece universe is set up. I mean, I don't know what seawater does. Clearly, I think it'll still stop him, but Luffy doesn't need to touch water at this point. He can just float. But it's just, the way he was fighting, I was like, there's no real way to stop you from where I can tell.
You can't kill me.
Because you shrug off all these attacks. I mean, granted, unless he was still getting hurt, maybe he was still getting hurt by those hits, but the way that he was just taking them and the way that his rubber body and his attributes were just reacting to it nonchalantly, like, cool, nice hit. It didn't seem like he was bothered, but I don't know, I was a little torn. Still a good chapter. I just need to know a bit more how this Nika fruit works and exactly how the rubber attribute.
I want to know.
Or if it is rubber, if they're gonna talk more exactly what that is, if it's really rubber. I mean, they say it gives the user a, rubber-like body, but I don't know if it's rubber-like body, meaning that it's something else that just happens to have rubber qualities, meaning it's like a cartoon fruit, like does Nika have the ability to cartoonize everything and then it makes everything elastic and rubbery and like whimsical, similar to like a cartoon? I need to know a bit more details in regards to how the fruit works, because right now I'm just like, so does his fruit make him super elastic and then just, he can just be as cartoony as possible where he can just affect stuff in the most goofy cartoon way? I don't know. But either way, good chapter. Really interesting. The hype was building up. I want to see what's going to happen with all this, and I can't wait to see exactly how much more refined they can get this gear fit. Because for right now, I'm a little bit torn. I'm a little bit in between.
I don't know, man.
In regards to how I like it, Gear second for me was amazing. Gear fourth, fire. When Doflamingo was getting them barefoot knuckles to the feet to the face. Bro, if someone drop kicks me barefoot, no sandals, toesies in my face, oh, the fight's over. I'm not getting back up. You ain't finna curb stomp, sea walk on my face again. We're done. I can't have that disrespect. So, but in Gear 5's hype, the buildup was amazing. Seeing how it was gonna turn into was definitely, it was definitely raw. Seeing it in full action now, it's kind of like, this fight, seeing it in its full display, the full goofy glory, was kind of like, it didn't have the same epic impact. Like, seriousness is what it is. It didn't have the same seriousness and the same like, okay, yeah, he's really putting in this work. That these attacks seem like they're really potent. They just seem more so whimsical and extremely off the wall. And he just seemed super out of pocket, which is why they are insinuating freedom, liberation. And Kaido kept saying, you're so unbound. He fights so freely because, yeah, he was just doing stuff. Luffy was literally just making up attacks as he goes. Gumu 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 no. Jump rope, gumu gumu no cardio, gumu gumu no sneeze. He was just doing regular stuff and just putting gumu gumu no. I was like, player, that's not how attacks work. Just because you throw a name in the front of it doesn't make it an attack. Gumu gumu no taxes, gumu gumu no child support. Shut up. It doesn't how that works. It just, yeah, it's interesting. But that is my review. So excited y'all can be here with me and talk about this One Piece chapter greatness. It's your man, Shanime, life, liberty, love. Be sure to follow, subscribe, and like this video and hit that notification bell to be notified for any upcoming videos that I will drop. It's your man, Shanime. Where you going?
Rocking alone up in the city nights. Yeah. Whipping and dipping, I just need a new way. Call on your phone, girl, I'ma need you right here. Back in my feelings, but it's really too late. Oh, it's a mistake.